Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Creator, Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, today we're going to take a look at the Cosmic Ghost Rider uniform, and we're going to try to give you guys a honest review. But before we jump into that, guys, let's take a look at the sponsor of this video.
Check the link in the description and find your favorite hoodies and tees now.
Oh yes guys, this merch look amazing. Make sure to check the description down below because there's also codes to save a certain percentage on your order if you order a certain amount using those codes. So Cosmic Ghost Rider, we're gonna be honest here guys. This uniform look awesome. On paper, this uniform is badass, but there is a few issues with this uniform. We're gonna start with that, then we're gonna test it out, go to build how to build it and how to play it and how to test and play it actually in Wall Boss Ultimate and Squad Battle. But there's a few things that are wrong with this uniform. First thing, all the skills except the fourth skill should be fire damage. And only second skills and third skill is actually fire damage, which is wrong. Because if we look at the skills, we're going to go through the skills really fast. So first skill that is not considered fire damage here. There's fire damage. Then you have the fifth skill that's not considered fire damage. I see fire damage. So definitely those two things are totally wrong. I can understand the fourth skill because the fourth skill is using his energy attack, his energy gun, his cosmic power, so it's different. So I'm fine with the fourth skill not using fire damage, but the other skills, the first skill and the fifth skill, should definitely have fire damage in the description. See, there's not even burn damage in it. So that should definitely base on your fire damage. This guy should be a potential target for a CTP Judgment. That just makes no sense. A Cosmic Ghost Rider not being able to wear a CTP Judgment, to me, that makes no sense. The second thing that is wrong with this character, this is Frank Castle. How the hell he does not have Weapon Master? I'm sorry, but he is literally the gun master of the Marvel universe. Like seriously, he is the master of the weapons, at least the gun weapons in the Marvel universe. That makes no sense. Like Black Widow or Yelena not having weapon master. This is just ridiculous. This is definitely the dev needs to make a better job about that because that makes no sense at all. Definitely. The other thing, last thing that's actually wrong with him is he lacks survivability. His damage output is great. His damage output is very, very, very solid, but his lack of survivability is a massive issue. You're gonna see, we're gonna test him out in the Wall Boss Ultimate. We do not plan to kill that Wall Boss Ultimate because we are going to get wrecked. There's no fluidity in the skills, like there's no fluidity in my English. It's pretty much just saying there's no fluidity in the skills, guys. You are always ending up with having to run for your life and hope that the Wall Boss Ultimate is not going to be able to guess where you're going to be at a certain point and get one shot pretty much. It is pretty damn bad for survivability. But damage wise, for squad battle, awesome. On this battle extreme, I still need to test him. That's going to be a no restriction event, though he does not have penetration, I believe. So we're still going to be do a little bit of testing on live stream at least. By the way, you can watch me stream on Twitch, link in the description down below, Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. So yes, definitely going to test him on his battle extreme. If he gets close to a level of Thanos, that will be great, so we can actually build Thanos for PvP, but I don't think he's going to be there. I think his tag is going to be Squad Battle for the Vibranium League for the Universal Super Villain Human, and then you're going to have him for Shadowland. I think those are the two game modes is going to be good, because He does have the damage for World Boss Ultimate, but definitely lack the survivability, sadly. But still, this uniform is definitely a huge upgrade for Punisher without a single doubt, guys. Huge, massive upgrade. With this uniform, he should be able to do Shadowland 80 plus, maybe even 90 plus. So it's definitely very solid. But again, the lack of survivability for World Boss Ultimate is a major issue. Not having Weapon Master is a major issue, and skills not being a fire skill is a major issue too for Ghost Rider, definitely. So those are the issue. Now we're gonna go with the build, guys. I'm gonna show how we build them, and then we're gonna go show that the gameplay so you guys can actually see why he is not that good anyway, survivability wise. So first, we build them properly. Max cooldown, maxing our defense, max critical damage, 58.86% critical rate, max attack speed, 26,098 physical attack. He has recovery rate of 104%, which is actually not that bad. If we look at this gear, we put 2 physical attack per gear, 2 critical rate attack per gear, a little bit mix of critical damage in 1 HP just to max that critical damage here. You can see his gear is level 20. We have him at level 70. If we look at Isoset, we're running with Power of Angry Hulk, non-awaken. So set bonus stage 6 in effects, which give us all attack 8.5%, all speed attack speed 7.7%, all defense critical rate 8.5%, no defense 8.1%, and a 20% increase of all attack damage proc that lasts 20 seconds with cooldown time of 60 seconds. If we look at the custom gear, we have a CTP of energy, 200% proc, and 40% critical damage. And then uniform is mythical. We have 4 of the bonus uniform. We're going to go through those 5 uniform you need. You have Vision Uncanny Avengers, which we put attack speed. You have Storm X-Men Red. We have physical attack on this one. Spider-Man 2099. We have attack speed on this one. Deadpool X-Force, we have dodge on this one, and we are missing the last one, which is a Moon Girl Monster Unleash, where we will probably put critical rate here to max out that critical rate if we had it, definitely. And the uniform effect here, it's actually pretty great. Increased damage dealt to superhero type characters by 50%, supervillain type characters by 50%. Both only apply to himself, not like Taskmaster uniform does not apply to everybody. And decreased damage, all damage received by 25%, but it doesn't really seems like that, to be honest. It is pretty, he seems having a lot of survivability issues. Now, if we look at the new skills, leadership passive is still the same, so we're gonna look at the new skills, only the new skills. So first skills, pretty basic, to be honest, not that impressive. Second skill, there's a little bit of burn damage. You apply bind to, which is actually going to be great for Shadowland. Third skill, 20% recovery on max HP. If you don't get one shot, that is nice. And then immunity to all damage for 5 seconds, and accumulated damage on damage taken, which is actually pretty great. So this is kind of why you want to do 3, cancel 4 for your proc on 4. So you accumulate that damage while you're using your 4, and basically well, you have immunity to all damage too, so it's actually great. The fourth skill is going to decrease all buff effect by 50%, duration by 30%. Stun 3 seconds, remove active buff from the target, and 50% decrease of all defense, stack up to 50% in your immunity. So 1 hit, 50% defense down, which is actually pretty great. Does quite a good amount of damage when you get the proc on it. Then you get a fifth skill. Fifth skill, defense down will apply in the channel and not in Wall Boss Ultimate. Bind 5 seconds again, and burn damage every 1 second for 4 seconds, which is actually pretty good. That fifth skill is actually pretty awesome. A long eye frame, which actually has eye usability, definitely. So this is pretty much the skill setup. The rotation pretty much is 3, cancel 4, then go with the fifth skill, then repeat those 3 skills together. And you have a little bit off time between the fifth skill and the third skill, and you want to run for your life during that time, or you're gonna get one shot. And that's what we're gonna showcase next, guys. We're gonna jump in Wall Boss Ultimate. We're gonna do a squad battle after that, but I do want to show the lack of survivability in the Wall Boss Ultimate. We're not playing to get a kill here, because what matters here is to show the issues. So maybe Netmarble is going to pay attention to those issues and actually maybe fix that sometimes at some point. And it's not worth bringing Anti-Venom with him because he's going to, when he dies, he's going to one-shot. If he does not get one-shot, you are able to heal him back up with the third skill. So you don't need Anti-Venom with him. You just need to be lucky enough to not get one shot. You're going to see if we can get a proc on the fourth skill. You're going to see the damage is actually pretty solid for a stage 70 with the build we have. If we have the gear 25 and the last uniform option, we'll have Evan do a lot more damage. So that'll be great damage, but the survivability is the big issue. So here you want to open with 3, and 3 got cancelled. We're going to restart that. That's a big issue. If one of his skills get cancelled 3 or 5, he's dead. He is literally dead. There's nothing you can do about. So if you use your third skill, you get cancelled because the immunity to all damage does not happen at the start of the skill. It happens when the skill is going. You know, when the chains start going out, that's when you get to immunity to all damage. So if your skills get cancelled too early, you don't get to immunity to all damage and you're dead. So that was a perfect example of the issues that this guy has. It's actually pretty great that actually happened. So let's go here. So this time we're gonna apply. We did not get the proc on the fourth skill though, but still you saw the damage, and you can see his damage is actually not bad. We still haven't got a good proc, and we're doing pretty decent damage. If you put a rage on him, that'll be pretty great. And there you saw it. You saw it. The fifth skill takes maybe a second and a half to go full iframe. So again, fifth skill is very vulnerable. If you start the fifth skill, you know why your immunity to all damage is off. You have high chance to actually get killed from that fifth skill. So you can see here, as soon as there's a moment he can get it, he will get one shot. That is the big issue with this guy. Although his HP is pretty high, he should definitely have more defense. Maybe there's a bug with his defense or something like that, because he should definitely be doing much better than that. We're gonna go with the third round here, see if we can get a little bit better. Maybe a proc on the fourth skill for Unts. That'll be great to actually show you guys the proc, but you can see he has a huge survivability issue. And it's not because I did anything wrong, no. It's because as soon as a wall boss ultimate will do an iframe or jump back or anything like that, he is screwed. He's gonna die. That is very, very sad. That really sucks that he has those issues, to be honest. And see here, you land with the fifth skill, bad timing, and you're dead again. So that's another of those issues. Again, we did not get a proc on the fourth skill, so let's do one more try here. Maybe Orange is going to decide wait, I misclicked there. Maybe Orange is going to decide if I can get a good run here. Well, a good proc. Usually I get it steady on the fourth skill. I think just because we're recording, it's trying to be annoying. That's my guess here. So here we go. And see, if she jumped back at the start, you're screwed. There's nothing you can do. You are dead. That you use the fifth skill, fourth skill, third skill, you're gonna be dead. Unless you can avoid the spear. So that really sucks. You can see all the issues, survivability issues with this guy. They are huge. They are incredibly huge. Netmarble really did not test him in Wall Boss Ultimate to set his skills the way they are set. Because if the dev actually test him against Proxima or stuff like that when they design him, they will know that they did something wrong with him. Unless they just plan to make him a straight up Shadowland character, that could be a possibility too. You know, we never know what they want to do. Okay, here we got the fourth skill cancel. Yeah, we cannot get that proc on the fourth skill sadly today, but you can see the damage is pretty solid. The damage is there. The issue with this guy is definitely not the damage. With a good run, he'll definitely, Gear 25 could definitely do this, but there we go. That is the issues. There is nothing you can do to survive. As soon as you get approximate attack sync with you landing down, you are done. There's literally nothing you can do. Now if we go in challenge squad battle, now that's going to be a more proper testing here. So this is where we're going to be testing him. That's the team. Universal Supervillain Human, that's where you want to test him out. We're going to use Anti-Man for the leadership. And then let's see if we can actually wait. Add this. Nope, there is literally nothing. It's weird that he does not even get a bonus from this guy though. So it doesn't matter what you actually put with him here. Let's just put that, whatever. And you can actually get this actually the best free-to-play character for that Survivability League that can get that 800,000 points. So that's actually pretty damn great, to be honest. So I'm gonna switch right away to him, and we're gonna do those skills. And that 5th skill is actually pretty great here, to be honest. See, it clear out the trash pretty damn fast. There, it's really great to score those points, and especially in the last phase where you gotta kill the ads as fast as possible. It does bring a lot of damage, which is very useful. Even that 3rd skill is actually great. Great kill. 5th skill, it'll go and just kill shit like that. It's actually pretty awesome. And his skills are actually fast action, except the 5th skill, so it's really easy to kill stuff and then just move on to the next, then move away from getting hit or go get your orbs and stuff like that. So he's definitely great. So he's definitely going to be made up for Universal Villain Human, but you know, we want something better from him, to be honest. Great damage, but really massive lack of survivability. That will be my final words on him, to be honest. But we're gonna finish that so you guys can actually see it, how much we can score, which is very important in my opinion, because for people in the Survivability League, we're always looking for characters that can actually give us easy ranking here. So this guy is definitely going to be one of them. You can see we did 206,000 points in round 1, which is actually pretty great for a character that gear is only at level 20. It's actually pretty awesome. I think the first time I tried him, I was able to reach 460,000 points in the first wave, so we're gonna see. And but I was not having the same build that I have right now. I have the really shitty build. It was not optimized when I actually tested him out the first time, so I'm really hoping to be able to do a little bit better than I did the previous round, definitely, so I can actually beat my Dr. Doom score I actually had earlier this week. That's kind of my objective, and then I'm told that my Dr. Doom is better built than this guy, I think. They were already at 300,000 points, so it's going very great. I wish that 4th skill would switch target when your target died, though. That will be very useful. That whole, you know, a little bit tracking that skill will actually be great. Will be a huge improvement for this guy, definitely. At least for this game mode, but still, he's doing pretty fine. Just gotta kill that shit as fast as possible, man. That's a key point in a squad battle, to be honest. About 465, that's actually pretty great. Then the last phase, you cannot really do damage to the boss, so the key point here is to avoid getting hit by the boss so you don't lose points, and kill the ads as soon as possible, pretty much. That is pretty much a key point here. And use that 3rd skill, man. That 3rd skill is gonna save your life, because it will give you almost constant immunity, which is actually what you're looking for. I know, guys, I'm quiet. I'm trying to focus. I'm really trying to push this thing up. Wow, that was bullshit here. That was serious bullshit. It got stunned in the middle of my iframe, so I was trying a little bit too hard here. Actually, I beat my personal best now. That's pretty nice. Wish through a little bit more ads though, I could have done better. But 951,000 points here, that's actually pretty damn great on this round at least. So very easy to get that 800,000 points, as you can see. Just a regular proc, a regular build, and you're gonna be fine. I did a little bit over 900,000 on my first try here this morning with a normal critical rate obelisk with 140% proc, so you don't need anything special. Very easy character to actually reach that 800,000 points. So definitely it's going to be good for that. It's going to be good for Shadowland, but sadly for anything else, he's going to be lacking survivability. So this is definitely a letdown. So I want to hear you guys, what you guys think. How you guys like this uniform, dislike this uniform. If I'm playing him wrong in World Boss Ultimate, please let me know if there's an issue if there's a way to make him survive. Please let me know in the comment section down below, definitely. So guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to drop a like on this video, guys. I will see you pretty soon again with another character or uniform review. Thank you for watching, guys.